We are live, boys and girls, cats and dogs, horses
Sorry, I'm
and
not
dogs.
ready.
Oh, I'll end the broadcast just for you because it's all about Mike today.
I'm sending a message to Marcel. She just sent me a message, and I'm reminding her that we're going on live.
Live from New York. It's Saturday night.
Burger Chef.
Boom.
We're playing an ad for Burger Chef. Do you remember Burger Chef?
Yeah, I used to go to it all the time. We'd walk up there.
In St. Louis?
Yeah, in St. Louis, yeah.
Maybe it's west of the Mississippi thing.
We'd walk to it all the time. I like them better than McDonald's.
I thought this is actually a song. It's our promo. Oh, dang. See, Big Len turned your slider down again.
Oh, Big Len's in trouble.
No Radio Gaga.
No Radio Goo Goo. Ba-ba-bow, bow, bow.
Radio Goo Goo.
Radio Gaga. Radio Poo Poo. Radio Doo.
Oops, I forgot to hit the auto button again. Dang it.
That's the second week in a row. Oh,
yeah, because you distracted me again. You said doo-doo. You said doo-doo while I was pressing the button.
Oh, distracts you?
Yeah.
Doo-doo, poo-poo.
Caca.
Caca.
Caca, pee-pee. But we're starting off with a good song.
Are we? What are we starting off with?
Kajagoogoo.
Oh. Shy to shy, hush, hush. Oh, I do I. I guess I better listen to the show, huh?
We didn't get this one. We didn't get to this one last week.
Gosh darn it. Why not?
Oh, I gotta pull up my news stories.
News.
Move a little closer. Shy, shy.
Hush, hush. I do I.
Oh, here we go. I found another really good job for you.
Uh-oh. I still haven't heard from Netflix.
I'm finding all of these awesome work opportunities for you.
Well, Netflix never called me yet.
This one you're super qualified for.
Yeah.
Hush, hush. Shy, shy.
Hey, girl. Ooh, a little closer. Shy to shy. Hush, hush. I do I. You know who hasn't been around a while either? Chris.
I told you, New Year's resolution. Stop wasting time.
Stop wasting time with the gnarly dudes.
Yeah. Those guys are a waste of time. Because they don't have any creative direction.
Oh, that's for sure. Too shy to shy. I do shy to shy, shy, I do shy to shy, hush,
Quit
hush.
it, for real.
Real?
Kaja goo goo, gaga goo goo. Too shy on the Gnarly Dude Show. It is Friday. Once again, I cannot believe it's Friday already. This week just flew by.
You act
And I was,
surprised.
yeah, earlier today I was like, are you kidding me? It's Friday? I tell you. But, good news is that yesterday was National Kazoo Day. And so I think for the entire show, when I'm on mic, I'm going to talk with the kazoo in my mouth, just like this. So it kind of sounds like in a Peanuts cartoon.
Yeah, that's really make for an entertaining show. That's
People
that's
don't, people don't understand what I'm saying anyway, so
well, this
may
is
as well,
true.
may as well do this. It's National Kazoo Day, so I'm going to be playing the kazoo. See, I was too busy playing the kazoo all day that I didn't make a post on our Facebook page earlier. And reminds me that we have not had any new likes on our Facebook page in a very long time.
Come
You
on,
know,
people. You're slipping.
and
What's
we,
the
we
problem?
post we post such good content, like that picture of you playing the kazoo. Like and subscribe.
That's right.
Yeah, go to our Facebook page, watch the live stream there or on YouTube. On the YouTube.
We haven't had any new subscribers on YouTube recently either.
Yeah. Are we still at 1 or 2?
No, we're at 9,
Ooh, wow.
but
Yeah,
we've kind of stalled out there at 9.
I know Conrad's one of our subscribers. Our
Yeah,
friend
but
Conrad.
he's not watching.
Well, I'll just have to give him a call during the next break. So, how has your week been?
It's been a busy week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
busy in what way?
just a lot of things going on with work.
Yeah,
Yep.
sounds thrilling.
I didn't say it was thrilling.
Was being sarcastic.
So was I. And also, if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, you also need to have the show streaming on the TuneIn app because you're missing out on all the great music on Gnarly
Yes,
101.3 FM.
yes.
We can't
So
play the music on YouTube and Facebook because of copyright, and they'll slap us and yank our chain and pull us off and all that.
you'll get fined. You'll
Yes,
get
we will.
fined. And I'll be, when the mail comes in from the FCC and it's a bill, I'm just gonna forward it to you at the South Compound.
I'm glad they have your address, not mine. I made
I'm
sure
gonna
they had your address.
I'm gonna change the address on our account so that it all goes to you.
I will block you so you can't do that. So don't worry.
And speaking,
Speaking of mail,
I was just about to say the same thing. Speaking of mail,
I'm missing 25 cents.
really? Oh, I sent it. I sent
Yeah,
it in the mail.
sure.
Yeah, it probably got stuck in the sorter, because there was a quarter in the envelope. Probably got stuck in the sorter.
Probably the mailman stole it.
Yeah, it's
He
like,
was
ooh,
short of
no.
coffee, so he just took your letter.
He needed the quarter for the parking meter.
It's the mailman that need a quarter.
I was just going to say, speaking of mail, I have not received a response from the Jehovah's Witnesses about my invitation to learn more about Dudism. and abiding.
Disappointed.
Yeah. So I guess they're busy. Writing letters. I got an email today from some school in Florida wanting me to.
Speak because you're such a great radio broadcaster.
No, they want me to sign up for their MBA program. So I was going to write him back and say, hey, if you dumbasses did any research, you would know that I already have one. So get lost.
You're allowed to have more than one MBA.
I only want one. I don't want two.
I mean, you just don't need to just stop at one. You can go further.
It's not like a bag of potato chips.
That's right. You can't just stop at one.
Well, should we play some more music?
Why? We're having such fun.
Oh, are we?
Well, if you're not, then go ahead and play some music.
Well, this next song is a perfect song for the curtain.
Uh-oh.
You know that for those who haven't learned this, I invented this amazing dance move called the curtain. And it can only be performed with certain songs. And this song is very fitting. It's another one we didn't get to last week. Would you like to hear it, Tim?
Well, since you've already described it, you might as well.
All right. Well, it is Madonna, Vogue, on the Gnarly Dude Show. What are you looking at? Play my kazoo.
This song needs cowbells.
Did you play your kazoo yesterday?
No, because I didn't see your post until this morning.
Well, you could be making up for it today.
I could, but why?
Because it's fun. And it makes your lips feel good.
Oh.
Here comes the curtain.
The dance floor is going crazy now.
It's kind of warm in here. It was really nice today. It was about 60. A little breezy. I think I forgot to brush my hair. I was out in the wind this afternoon. I found this really cool picture. It's a panorama of the Penrose Library and St. Mary's Cathedral, St. Mary's School, and a couple other buildings with nothing else around.
No homeless people? That's shocking.
That was like 140 years ago.
Oh, before the homeless came?
Yeah, before the homeless invasion. And I went downtown to see if I could stand in the same spot, and it's not possible because it's where the community college is now, where the photo was taken. So
just have them tear down the community college so you can take the photo.
All right, yeah, let's blow it up. Oh wait, we better not say that. The FBI is probably listening. When I had that job as an engineer that I can't tell anybody about, the security people in our office had us convinced that not only were our work phones bugged, but our home phones were bugged.
Well,
So
that's nice.
we weren't even supposed to say the company name when we answered the phone. They told us we were just supposed to say hello because the name of the company might trigger the recording devices. I started watching the show on Netflix about spies, and it's pretty cool. Talking about all the different things that went on or go on with spies. And yeah, one dude had a listening device implanted in the heel of his shoe, unbeknownst to him, and he was unknowingly giving out secrets because the Russians were listening.
So, what, they just steal his shoes in the middle of the night, put the device in, and put it
Well,
back in?
he had this maid who would take care of his clothes and his shoes and stuff, and so
So the moral of
she
the
was
story is have a maid.
the secret agent, and she gave the shoes to the people that put the listening device in there.
Like I said, the moral of the story is don't have a maid.
Or don't have a Russian maid.
Well, it doesn't have to be Russian because the Russians could still flip the person.
Are we coming on after the song?
It's up to you. You're controlling the board, not me.
All right, let's come back on. In that case, we have 14 seconds.
Twix.
Twix. Got to get in one last curtain before the song ends. That was Madonna Vogue on the Gnarly Dude Show. So Tim, I need to inform you.
You're quitting?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Even better, I need to inform you that you are in
firing me.
No, you are in the presence of royalty. Yeah. So I went to the dentist the other day to get my permanent crown put on, and now that I have 2 crowns, I'm a double king.
You're a double king.
I'm a double king, and the assistants verified that. I asked her.
I think you're a double joker.
I said, if I have 2 crowns, am I a double king? And she said yes. And then when the dentist came in, he says, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm excited. I'm about to be anointed a double king." He's like, "What?" I'm like, 2 crowns, double king. So every time I go to the dentist, I start thinking of the Three Stooges episodes where Shemp was a dentist, and they filled the guy's mouth with cement, and
Right.
they had to blow it up, and they sandpapered his chest because they accidentally were reading from a carpentry book, So I'm starting to laugh at these things that are going on in my head, and then I felt like I had to sneeze, and the thought occurred to me: what if I sneeze and the crown goes flying across the room before it gets cemented in? They have to go searching around for it. So the dentist said that never happened to him, but he said one time he was putting in a gold crown for someone, and he was just about ready to put it in the person's mouth, and somebody stole it.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody stole the gold crown just before he was to put it in the guy's tooth.
That's just wrong.
And then they're doing the work, and he's calling out the tools that he needs. So of course that makes me think of the Stooges when they're doctors.
Right.
Anakana punter, Vichigats, cotton. So I had a pretty good time at the dentist. Just thinking about the Stooges, and knowing that I'm a double king.
That's your double king.
I have to figure out what I'm a king of. So since I'm a double king, that means I'm a king of two things.
The king of wishful thinking.
The king of all things gnarly.
I don't know about that one.
Bow down before me. I am the king of all things gnarly.
Doo-doo-doo.
Are you playing your kazoo, or was that just you?
That was just me.
Yeah, that would be. So I would have my court, instead of having trumpets, they would have kazoos. Hear ye, hear ye! All hail the king of everything gnarly.
Oh,
Oh,
nice to dream, isn't it?
well, got to have goals. Realistic or not.
This is
Got,
true.
Got to have something to shoot for. So, speaking of shooting for things, Super Bowl is coming up.
Yes, it is.
Can we talk about Super Bowl related things today, or do we have to wait till next week?
If you want to talk this week, that's fine. Next week,
Well,
both.
I have a news story that is related to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me find it. Keep talking so the audience doesn't get bored. And here we go.
You didn't even give me a chance to keep talking.
That was quick. I did that very efficiently.
That's
all right,
amazing.
Here we go. 643-piece collection of Kansas City Chiefs items gets international attention. A Kansas man seeking a Guinness World Record for his collection of Kansas City Chiefs memorabilia said his collection has grown to 643 pieces and garnered international attention. So that's the French version of attention.
Oui, oui.
And let's see. Ooh la la. Kurt Herman of Manhattan, Kansas, that is.
The little apple.
The little apple?
Yes.
The rotten apple?
The little apple. You have not heard that?
No, I haven't.
Because it's Manhattan, New York. New York's the Big Apple. Manhattan, Kansas, the little apple.
Okay. Is that a true thing?
Yeah. Actually, they have billboards on, I believe it's on Interstate 70 as you're going towards Manhattan.
Really? It
says the little apple.
So do you think that people, when they're planning vacations, mistake Little Manhattan for the actual Manhattan, thinking that it's like maybe a small section of Manhattan, and then they book the wrong flights?
Only if they're idiots.
Well, there's no shortage of idiocy.
Idiots in the world.
Shortage of idiocy in the world today. Kurt Herman of Manhattan said he started collecting Chiefs memorabilia after the team won Super Bowl IV, or IV to all those Greek people out there. When he was 8 years old, he applied for a Guinness World Record early in 2020 to have his then collection of about 550 pieces of memorabilia officially recognized as the world's largest. Herman said he has yet to hear back from Guinness, but his application led to being contacted by Spain-based Official World Records. So there was a typo in this article. How many times have I read a story and there's a typo? Anyway, this is a quote. The one in Spain contacted me in October and said they had seen my application on the Guinness website. So they looked into it. They asked a lot of questions, and I sent a copy of my database, or database, depending upon which part of the country you're from. 3 people verified it for me, and then on Monday, the OWR came back and said, "Congratulations! We've approved you for the world record, Herman told KSNT TV.
They're on your side.
He said, the international attention his collection has received has helped him grow it to 643 items. He said he hopes to one day have a Kansas City Chiefs player tour with his collection. Herman said his collection is likely to grow further as the team plays the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Super Bowl 55, LV to our Greek friends, on February 7th. So he wants to have a former or current Kansas City Chiefs player come to his house and see his collection.
Oh, like a Kansas City Chiefs player has nothing better to do than drive to Manhattan and look at his collection. Oh yeah, that sounds like a fun afternoon.
Well, here's what you do. Why don't you dress up in a Chiefs uniform, get a helmet, and go over to this guy's house, and
I'll tell you
I'll
what.
make up with my Photoshop skills. I'll make up a fake Kansas City Chiefs football card that you can present to him. I mean, you look like a place kicker, so we'll just say that you were the kicker in 1983.
I think he would be able to search the records and see if I was the kicker. I think what we really ought to do is we ought to have him on the show next Friday and have him show us a few of his items.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, who's going to contact him? You or me?
I don't care.
Well, who are you rooting for?
Chiefs.
All right. Well, since you're rooting for the Chiefs, then you can contact him.
Send me his info.
All right. We'll do that. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to get an invitation from us.
Yes, the Gnarly Dudes. Who doesn't want to be on the Gnarly Dudes show?
Who, the what? The who? The who dudes? What?
World famous. Until he watches this video and sees who we are making fun of him, he'll go, yeah, really, I don't want to be on these guys.
All you have to do is tell him that we're big in Australia.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, as I mentioned earlier, I was getting a couple messages from our friend Marcella in Australia. She's moving. Her dude bought a house and they're moving, and she told me that she was not looking forward to going through the garage or the garage, as they say. Do they say it that way? Anyway, so I said, why don't you look at it as if you're going on an archaeological dig? Then it's more fun because then you're finding stuff that you either forgot about or, haven't seen in a long time. And so she said I'd given her a new perspective on cleaning out the garage. So I asked her last night if she found any ancient artifacts. And her response just a little while ago was, ooh la la, what didn't I find? That was her response. So now I'm left hanging. This sounds intriguing. And that's all the information that I have at this point.
How come she's moving?
Because they bought a house.
Oh.
I guess they were in an apartment before.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she said it's near the beach. So if I visit, she has some homemade shark repellent, magical shark repellent, she called it.
I'm sure she does.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to some music. You wanted to play some ZZ Top. Was there a particular reason for that?
Just wanted to hear ZZ.
All right, well, crank it up, turn it up to 11. It's ZZ Top, Velcro Fly on the Gnarly Dude Show. This might be a good time to have a Twix. Bing, bing. Looking at all the hooks on your pants makes you want to dance. Say, yeah, yeah. That was the lyric.
You can
Have you
tell they
ever
their style for that album.
had any pants that had a Velcro fly?
Not that I can remember. Actually, I got a pair of swimming trunks
Swimming trunks that had a fly?
that has a Velcro fly and then it ties.
Guitar solo. Playing with a Twix. You can use the Twix as a slide.
Oh yeah, that would be real good. Get chocolate all over your strings.
Chocolate all on the strings. We need to get Twix as a sponsor.
We'll reach out to them.
Hey, Twix. How would the letter go? Hey, Twix. This is Gnarly Mike. Gnarly 2 and I would think it would be righteous of you to sponsor our show. I eat your candy bars while I'm on the air. And I even yell out Twix when it's time to go back on mic. We can even put a Twix poster on the wall in the studio.
All right, I got a news story.
All right, I got another song coming up and then ads.
Ads. We don't need ads.
I just felt like hearing some Kinks tonight, so there you go.
It's all about you.
No, the ZZ Top was all about you.
No, it wasn't. It was all about you.
Well, it's about time. It's about time something's about me. I've had enough of everything else being about other people.
A little self-centered there, aren't you?
A little what?
Self-centered there, aren't you?
No, you know I'm off center.
You're left of center.
I'm away from the middle. I have to check my notes. I don't have very many notes today, so
As long as you have Dateable and Undateable.
I have the 3 remaining that I found last week.
Oh, that's right.
So you want to pick a number, 1 to 3?
2.
And 2? All right. To the end of the day. I thought the Kinks were supposed to get back together and, write a new album.
Maybe COVID stopped that.
I don't know. We should have had some. We should have had some Nurse Diesel sound bites for today. Till the end of the day.
Well, if we would have prepared, we would have done that.
I had no time.
I didn't say you, I said we.
I'm just saying I had no time. So what's your excuse?
I didn't think about it.
Well, I didn't see the news until late last night. The ultimate power. The first Nissan 300ZX. What did it say? It'll snap you into awesome? I'll slap you into awesome.
I'll slap you into next week.
Twix! That's right. Gnarly Grooves Sundays from 3 till 6 in the PM. Mountain
Not
Time.
AM.
Not in the AM, in the PM. So yeah, check out Big Len's show. Is Big Len with us tonight?
Nobody's with us.
Nobody is with us.
Nobody is with us.
That means we can just do whatever we want.
We're doing the show for each other.
Are you wanting to leave? Is that what you're saying?
Might as well. Nobody would notice.
Nobody would notice if you were here or not?
Yeah, because nobody's watching, nobody's listening. So if you're going to steal an ambulance, what's one thing you would not do?
Turn on the siren?
Why? I would do that.
You'd want to check the back to see if anybody was in there on a gurney.
How about taking it through a drive-through?
Which drive-through?
Well, while paramedics were on a call, a Texas man jumped into an ambulance and drove the vehicle with its lights flashing to a Jack in the Box where he ordered food at the drive-through lane, cops said. Yeah, I'm on a call, but I'm hungry, so the patient who called 911 can wait.
Dude was hungry. He couldn't wait, man.
According to Houston police, Ronaldo Leonard, 36, was charged with felony theft in connection with the ambulance heist. The stolen vehicle valued in excess of $150,000. Wow, that's an expensive ambulance.
They're not cheap.
Was tracked to a Jack in a Box where Leonard was in the drive up ordering food with emergency lights on, cops noted.
He had the lights on. He had the lights on in the drive-through. Did they say what he ordered?
The restaurant is more than 4 miles from where the Houston Fire Department ambulance was stolen. Leonard is behind bars at the Harris County Jail. In light of Leonard's prior criminal record, prosecutors have asked a judge to deny him bail. They don't want him stealing another ambulance and going through the drive-through. No, they did not say what he ordered, which is disappointing because I wanted to know what he ordered from Jack in the Box.
Yeah, that's one of the questions I would have asked if I was the reporter. Yeah, what did you get, man? What do they have now? Those like special $5 Jack in the Box lunches. I know, me either. I used to go to one with a friend of mine in St. Louis. This one guy that I used to work with, Dave is his actual name. He would eat fast food 3 meals every day.
Wow.
He never cooked, and the dude was surprisingly strong. But
Maybe the fans gave him that energy, that strength.
yeah, I don't know, but he was a good softball player too, and then he started dating someone, and they got married, and she, did the whole, she's like, no more of this. Yeah, but he
Did he
also
become
had. You think he went vegan? I don't know. I don't
That's
think
what I'm
so.
asking. Did he become vegan? Did she make him become vegan?
I don't think so. But I do remember one time when he actually ate something that wasn't fast food, and we were at a restaurant, and he had this habit of, it was like watching a little kid, that he, like, if he had a plate with mashed potatoes and green beans and then like chicken or something, he would eat the potatoes until they were gone, then he would eat the green beans until they were gone, then he would eat the chicken. So he couldn't mix any foods together. He
What's
had
wrong
to
with that?
he had to eat. Well, that's like how a 3-year-old eats.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
No, it
You
isn't.
say you eat like that?
Yes.
See, this is more proof that people from St. Louis have weird eating habits.
No, no.
Yeah.
I know people from St. Louis who don't eat that way.
Well, the only people I know that eat that way are from St. Louis.
I, but I don't want my juices touching each other.
Yeah, see, that's just like how a little kid eats.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, there is.
There is.
Yes, there is if you're 50 years old.
No. Eat the steak first and eat the potatoes and then on to the next item.
Yeah, no, that's just wrong.
Eat the mac and cheese, the applesauce. You know, eat each item
You
individually.
eat mac and cheese and applesauce?
Yeah. You're too good for mac and cheese?
No, I just think it's an unusual combination. Pork chops and applesauce, that's one thing. But mac and cheese and applesauce.
Well, I don't
Uh,
mix them together. I eat them separately.
you eat all the mac and cheese, then
Yes.
you eat all the you eat all of the applesauce.
And when I get more, I eat all of the new item first. Then
But what do you do when you have like a casserole? Do you
well, the
like pick
casserole
things up?
already mixed together.
Yeah, but do you unmix it if you eat a casserole?
Actually, sometimes I will. I'll eat some of the.
Do you like when you get a pepperoni pizza? Do you pick the pepperonis
No,
off and
no,
eat them?
no.
All right. Well, hey, your story and this conversation reminds me of something that I wanted to talk about tonight. It involves food, and also my friend Wally, who was a paramedic for Chicago Fire Department.
Did
So
he steal an ambulance and go to a drive-through
he did not.
with the lights flashing?
No, he did not. But he and my friend Mike and I, when we were in high school, they used to have this big event in Chicago downtown called Chicago Fest. And it was like a food festival and a music festival. And so I actually saw Carole King there when I was like in 8th grade. Um, but anyway, the three of us we're wandering around through the food booths, and we decided to get food from this place that had really good fried shrimp. So they had fried shrimp and little lobster tails, and so the three of us get our food, and then we sit down on this curb, and I'm eating, and out of the corner of my eye, I see Mike, who's sitting to my left, just kind of trying to hold back laughter and snickering. And I'm just thinking, what the hell's going on with him? So I just ignored him, and I had set my Coke down in between my feet. And after a while, I picked up the Coke and took a drink, and he yells, "Hey!" He says, "Hey, is that your Coke?" I said, "Yeah." And then he picks up one from between his feet. He's like, "Well, whose Coke is this?" I said, "I don't know." So he thought that that was my Coke. And he was laughing to himself because he thought he was tricking me and drinking from my Coke without me knowing. But his little trick backfired on him because he picked up a cup of Coke that had been sitting there for who knows how long and what somebody may have done to it. So, yeah, the joke was on him after that. So then when he realized that, he started screaming and walked away in disgust. So, yeah, one of my fondest memories of my friend Mike. Yeah, thought he was pulling a fast one. So that's what you get when you try to mess with me. You get a Coke that somebody else maybe spit in or peed in. Or maybe a bird pooped in it or something.
Or they spit their tobacco juice in it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was a good day. And the shrimp were awesome, by the way. So should we play some more music? I don't know why I'm asking you. I guess I'm just trying to be polite.
You could do whatever you want anyway.
When have you ever said that?
Why do I keep doing this show every week with you?
Because you love it. Oh, here we go with some Bryan Adams. Run, not born, run to you. I can't read the screen. Born to run. I was going to say born to run. That's not Bryan Adams.
Say Bruce would be
surprised. Yeah, he would. Run to you, Bryan Adams, Gnarly Dude Show. Haven't heard this song in a long time. Oh, I don't know why, but that story about Mike popped into my head the other day, and I was laughing about it. Just his reaction to finding out that he wasn't drinking my Coke. He was drinking an unknown Coke.
an unknown entity.
See, you're drinking a Coke.
Dr. Pepper.
But you knew where it came from.
Yeah, because I poured it myself.
Yeah, so he thought he was being smart, and he was being cheap because he didn't buy a drink. Thought he could steal some of mine without me knowing. So what could people be doing on a Friday night instead of listening and watching to us?
An answer to that.
Yes.
Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill? Boring.
They could be cruising.
Cruising? Anybody do that anymore?
They'd be going to the bars, going out to eat, dancing, sleeping.
Dancing the curtain?
Yeah, doing your little...
It's going to catch on, you watch.
Oh, yeah. I'll be watching to see if they do it during the Super Bowl.
It's going to catch on like the sprinkler and the lawnmower.
Or the guy from Charlie Brown, Christmas.
Yeah.
The Frankenstein. And the two little girls who just pop their head back and forth.
Gonna run to you. Are you gonna do your movie review?
No, I didn't. I watched an old movie.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah, we can do it.
I watched an old movie. A really old movie. Let me think if I can remember what. Yeah, it was. Where did my pen go? I'm writing down the title before I forget it again. Bananarama. Oh wait, I was supposed to go to the. I was supposed to go to our Gnarly Dudes page, right, and share from there.
Yes, sir.
It's a good song to fart to or make fart noises to.
That's the first thing I thought of when I heard the song.
What? Dang it. That's not working. It's a crew. Oh boy. Oh well. I just saw myself making fart noises on the on the video. It's a cruel summer in the middle of winter.
I heard you had snow this week.
Yeah. When was that? Tuesday, I think. Supposed to have more snow on Wednesday. Twix. Bananarama, rama, lama. It's a cruel summer in the middle of winter of discontent. It's a cruel summer in the middle of our winter's discontent.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
You're a poet. You don't.
On the Gnarly Dude Show. So, are we going to talk about movies?
Yeah, hold on. Let's do the intro.
Sounds
I
like
love that.
some.
I love that little funky music.
It was kind of choppy. It was breaking up there, but I like the funky '70s style porn music that you got playing.
Yeah, I picked it just for you. All
Oh,
right, so
cool.
I watched an older movie this week.
How old was it?
It came out in 2013.
Oh, that's not old.
It's the movie Homefront.
Homefront.
Yes.
Home fries.
No, not Home Fries, Homefront.
I could go for some home fries right now.
It stars Jason Statham, James
Jake.
Franco, Winona
Ooh,
Ryder.
Winona. I love Winona Ryder. I have like a
You
mad crush
know,
on
I
Winona.
didn't recognize her. I had to go through the credits to see who she was in the movie.
Really?
Yes.
How could you not recognize Winona?
She was not recognizable to me in the movie.
Wow. It's mysterious.
Yeah. Overall, it was a pretty good movie. I mean, somewhat predictable plot line, but pretty good. Jason is a retired DEA agent who retired after his cover was blown in a meth lab raid. So he retires to this small Louisiana town, and
Louisiana.
then he discovers that there's another meth lab going on,
But
and
does he go to Louisiana to become a shrimp boat captain?
he does not. He does not meet Forrest.
He has nothing to do with shrimp.
Nothing to do with shrimp. No.
We kind of have a shrimp theme going on tonight. So shrimp and old cokes. Anyway, sorry for the interruption.
Please don't
So
interrupt.
Jason Statham just kicked ass throughout the whole movie.
Pretty much, yeah. He kicked ass. A lot of
Yeah.
explosions, a lot of gunfire.
Uh-huh. A lot of kicks to the face.
Yep.
Yeah, how can you go wrong with a movie that's got lots of kicks to the face?
So I gave it 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Even though the plot line was predictable, it was still pretty good.
Well, I think I'd watch anything that Winona Ryder's in.
There. Okay.
So why
Leave it
didn't
at
you? Why didn't you recognize her? Was she like? Did she have like weird makeup on?
Well, she just had this real big blonde hair. It was probably a wig, my guess.
You think? They don't wear wigs in movies, do they?
Shocking. And just the way her makeup, yeah, I didn't recognize her. I had to watch the credits to figure out which character she was.
Okay. All right. Oh, and how did you watch it? What
It was
stream?
on Netflix.
Okay, maybe we should get Netflix as sponsors too.
Well, they still haven't contacted me to do the binge watching and eat pizza.
That wasn't through them though. That was through that gambling site, right?
They still haven't contacted me, which I'm disappointed in. I was ready to quit my job and everything.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, I mentioned earlier that I found a new job for you, but before we go into that, I forgot to mention last week that I had watched Svengoolie on MeTV, and I watched him again this last Saturday. So the first time I watched, he showed Creature from the Black Lagoon, which I've seen before. Is a pretty cool movie. And what I like about that movie is anytime that you see any portion of the creature, they have that music that comes on with the shrill trumpets and, to make you scared that the monster's nearby, right? And then this time I saw this past Saturday, I watched a movie I'd never seen before called Man Made Monster, starring none other than Lon Chaney Jr.
Really?
before he did Wolfman. And so the story is that he he's a carny, and he has this act where he plays with electricity and sends electricity through his body and stuff. So he's traveling on this bus, and the bus crashes into this tower with high power lines, and everybody else on the bus dies except for him because he has a tolerance to electricity. So then he gets hooked up with this doctor, and the doctor's doing experiments on electricity, but he has this evil assistant dude, and the evil assistant is conducting these experiments and cranking the electricity up super high, and thus he turns him into this monster, and his head glows from the electricity, and it was a pretty cool movie. So I would recommend that one, Man Made Monster.
Did you ever have those glow in the dark stickers?
Glow not dark stickers, glow in the dark. I think we had some glow in the dark monster dolls, and then when we go to the zoo, they had those machines that make that wax stuff, and I think some of those were glow in the dark too. But you can buy a Svengoolie T-shirt or sweatshirt that the logo on the front glows in the dark. So I was thinking about getting one and then just doing the whole show here in the dark.
Yeah, but how long before that glow in the dark on the shirt wears
Well,
off?
that's part of the experiment. We'll do an experiment, and then when it wears off, then I'll just turn the lights back on.
I don't only mean the first time, but I mean over time. After
Oh,
you wash it and everything, how long before that?
well, if you want, I think it lasts longer if you wash it versus wash it. So I think
No,
if you wash it, it lasts a less amount of time.
obviously you don't know anything about wash.
I know, I know it doesn't have the letter R in it.
And you're the same type of people who says there's no two Illinois. There's an S at the end, so it is Illinois.
It's silent. It's French, like Dubois.
It's not silent. It's right there, Illinois, because they make a lot of noise.
Uh,
It'll make a lot of noise.
Speaking from a state where people call it Missouri, there's no A at the end. There's an I at the end. So
Missouri.
you have no legs to stand on.
I got two legs. See, here's one over right here.
Oh, you distracted me again. I was going to read the story about your new job.
Oh, okay.
Hold on a second.
Hold on. KFEZ 101.3 FM, Walsenburg, Pueblo, Colorado Springs. You're listening to Gnarly 101.3 FM. This is the Gnarly Dude Show. Mike in the Gnarly Studios in Colorado Springs. I'm in the Southern Compound.
I can't believe a whole hour has gone by.
When you're having fun and nobody's listening.
All right. I'm telling you, I keep finding the perfect jobs for you. Seriously. You ready for this?
Ready.
Website offers $3,000 for quote unquote Sleeping Beauty to test out mattresses.
Oh, yeah.
See? You like to sleep, right?
Of course.
Are you good at sleeping? Because that's one of the requirements. Let me get to the article here.
Well,
A
I haven't
mattress.
worked yet, but yeah, I'm good.
Well, there's still time. A mattress reviewing platform says it is seeking a quote unquote real life Sleeping Beauty to get paid $3,000 to test out mattresses. Here's a link to the top 10 mattresses. SleepJunkie.com, write this down, SleepJunkie.com, said the chosen candidate, quote unquote, will be paid to sleep on the job by trying 3 top-rated mattresses in a 2-month period and writing detailed reviews of each experience. See, you have experience writing reviews, writing articles, and you know how to sleep. You know, the Sleeping Beauty will be paid $3,000 for the mattress testing job, as well as being allowed to keep the mattress of their choice at the end of their duties. So that's like an extra $1,000 bonus.
Yeah.
To be the right fit, oh, here we go. To be the right fit for the role, you will need to be a self-starter. Self-starter?
What?
I better get to bed now.
Yeah.
I got to get motivated to get to bed. Self-starting myself to get off the couch and into bed. You say you have to be a self-starter, available to work immediately and independently, have clear writing skills, good evaluation skills, and be exceptionally good at sleeping.
Well, I'm on the application right now.
All right.
And one of the questions is, please tell us a little bit about why you think you would make an excellent sleeping beauty, including your love of sleep and any relevant review writing experience.
Oh, you're in, man. You are so in.
I
All right,
snore a lot. That's why I'm great at sleeping.
there is one catch, okay?
What's that?
But I think there's an easy solution. The posting does reveal one catch to the deal. Our Sleeping Beauty will also have to be able to sleep alone to ensure an undisturbed night's sleep. So all you got to do is say something to piss off your wife, and you'll be sleeping alone, no problem.
Does it say how many nights you have to sleep on the mattress?
Well, they said you have to evaluate 3 mattresses over a 2-month period. So I guess they deliver a mattress, you sleep on it for 2-3 weeks, then they deliver the second one, and then the third one. You know, I don't think they're going to deliver all 3 at once.
I hope not. Where are those 2 or 3 mattresses?
Well, one on the roof, one in the garage, and one in the basement where you usually sleep.
One in the backyard that we use as a trampoline, and we do our Daredevil stunts on.
Under or on top of the trampoline?
No, where you just dive onto the mattress, like you're
Oh,
doing.
I thought you said you had to put a mattress on your trampoline.
Trampoline.
Oh, use it like a trampoline. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, I keep finding these things to help you out here. And this one, you might be even more qualified for this one than the other 2 that I sent your way.
You think I'm more qualified for this one?
Yeah, because all you got to do is sleep. So the pizza one might have its pitfalls, because if you insist on eating the pepperoni and the cheese and the sauce and the bread separate from each other, then it might be hard for you to give it a review. The candy one, has the threat of diabetes, so that could be dangerous. At this one, all you got to do is sleep.
Yeah, but see, they're only paying you $3,000 for 2 months of work.
Yeah.
Plus, you get to keep a mattress.
Yeah, so that's like $4,000. That's like $2,000.
Putting in a lot of time to only get $3,000 for 2 months' work. 7 days a week for them.
Yeah.
8 hours a day for 7 days a week for 2 months. I'm only getting $3,000.
Yeah, but you're unconscious.
I'm still working.
I'm still on the clock. Even though I'm
on the clock.
Even though I'm unconscious, I'm still on the clock.
Yeah, because when I'm unconscious and when I'm sleeping, I gotta, take notes. Is this mattress comfortable? Is it helping my sleep?
So what you do is before you go to bed, you prepare your mind to dream about how good of a sleep you're having. And then you keep a voice recorder next to your bed, next to the mattress, so that when you talk in your sleep, your review will be recorded on the device, and then you're done. That's it. That's all I gotta do.
That's all I got to do.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
All right. I still think I'm being paid too little.
Well, I think the pizza Netflix one only paid $500.
All right, hold on. So if I'm sleeping 8 hours a day,
Oh, you're
7 days a week, that's
uh-huh,
56 hours
uh-huh. You needed
times.
it. You needed the calculator for that one.
Well, no, I'm doing more than just that.
Oh, you're doing the higher math.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
So it's 2 months, so it's times 8 weeks.
Uh-huh,
So that's 448 hours.
uh-huh. Doing the ciphering.
Yeah, I'm only getting paid $6.69 an hour. That's a wage. That's not a livable wage. I cannot live on that.
Well, then write him and complain. Write him and complain that you demand more pay when you're sleeping.
I'm going to be on the clock for 7 days a week for 2 months. I need more than $6.70.
All right.
Minimum
Well,
wage is $7 and something.
why don't you report them to your union rep?
You think there's a union for that? The
Yeah,
sleep union?
the National
Sleepers?
Brotherhood of Sleepers.
International Brotherhood of Sleeping Beauties?
National Brotherhood of Sleeping Beauties. What do they call their local 453?
453. How did you get 453?
I just a random number that popped in my head. So that's your local chapter of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Beauties.
The IBSB.
It's part of the Teamsters.
Yeah, IBSB.
Yeah. So talk to your rep, and then they'll send in a complaint. So they'll get the ombudsman out there to straighten them out.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, we're gonna play some more music.
As we get prepared for Dateable or Undateable.
Dateable for Undateable. What's coming up next? Oh, Alphaville. I think. Yes, Alphaville.
You think?
Yeah, I'm having trouble seeing the screen. Alphaville on the Gnarly Dude Show. I guess I did miss a song. There's only 3. That's why I was confused. There's only 3 songs in this section. Ooh, it's hot in here. Wah, 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 wah.
The Cardinals just got Nolan Arondo from the Rockies.
Nolan Ryan?
No, Nolan Arondo.
I don't know who that is.
It's the Rockies' third baseman.
Oh, is he any good?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
The White Sox have been picking up some good pitchers. So apparently the other teams in their division have not been very active. picking up new players. So all the early indications are that the White Sox are going to have a good team this year. And my hair is like, I don't know what's going on. I think it's just I didn't pay attention to how I looked when I went out of the house today. Forever young.
You heard the Jay-Z remix of this?
No.
Kind of interesting.
Is it just as bad as this original? Keyboard trumpets.
What?
Keyboard trumpets.
Keyboard trumpets.
Keyboard trumpets. Yeah, the guys got the keyboard synthesizer sound. Ad for Diversified Roofing's coming up.
You got Dateable ready?
Yes. I have completely forgotten what is in these profiles. So,
Even better.
So we'll both be surprised.
Even better. Top of the hour. Wonder Bra. Who wrote that jingle? Wonder Bra. Oh, that's funny. Twix. Receive a $10 gift certificate. It's the Gnarly Dude Show, and it is time for our favorite part of the evening, Dateable or Undateable. Oh, I had to play the full version in honor of Kazoo Day. All right, so I told you that I had 3 profiles, and you decided that you wanted me to read profile number 2. That is correct. Okay, all right, so I'm taking out profile number 2 here. Are you ready?
Okay. So, oh, by the way, ladies, I have canceled my paying subscription to the dating site that I was on. So now it's, you've lost your chance. Now it's even harder to snag me. So you blew it. They should be. If they're not, I will make them cry. Come out with me if you want to cry. Anyhow, this person is a Pisces. She is curvy. Should have play Dead Man's Curve when we mention that term. Her religion is listed as other. Maybe she's a dudist. That could be exciting, yeah. She's 5'5", has children but not at home, doesn't smoke. She is white/Caucasian, and she is a college graduate. Wow. That seems to be a rarity on these dating sites. College graduates. All right, here we go. I am a mature female who knows what she wants in a relationship and can articulate that and be honest, open, and transparent. You know what that means? That means that she's the B word. She could articulate what she wants. Means that she's not holding back. She's not holding back to tell you that you screwed up. Yeah. I am fun and funny. Wow. I have a quick wit and can dole out the sarcasm and sass. Ooh, there's that word again, sass. I'm sassy. I can dole out the sarcasm and sass as well as take it. Ooh, she could take it. Yeah, you're exactly right. It's okay for her to do it, but once you start, yeah, that's when the fun stops. And then she can articulate how you've pissed her off and you've gone too far. You've gone too far. I have a great sense of humor and can laugh at my own silliness. There seems to be a trend here, talking about fun and funny and silliness, sass. Mm-hmm. Right. I'm competitive by nature and don't mind a good arm wrestle to see who does dishes, the trash, or the laundry. So she's willing to arm wrestle with you to decide who gets to do the chores. Yeah. What happens when she loses? That reminds me of a girlfriend I had that she would either want to leg wrestle or thumb wrestle. Never arm wrestle. Arm wrestling kind of scares me, because I've seen those videos where the guys break their arms. It's very disturbing to see that. I think so, yeah, based on, what I've seen. Although she's only 5'5", so might have the height advantage, a little bit more leverage. Yeah, but if she's shorter, then that means her arms are probably shorter too, So that torque, It's all that torque action. Let's see. I will be the girlfriend all your guy friends are jealous about because I love most sports, especially hockey, football, soccer, and racing. Soccer is not a sport. I don't like soccer. Racing. I love shooting, camping, and getting my hands dirty, helping you fix your ride. Now, see, this can't be a woman. This can't be a woman. It must be a man. She likes sports. She claims she has a good sense of humor. Yeah, I'm very skeptical at this point. In parentheses, she says, after helping you fix your ride, in parentheses, she says, hint, my stepdad taught me all the curse words and in what order. There's an order to curse words? There's an order to them? I mean, you get progressively worse as you're trying to fix the car. I mean, why progressively get worse? Why not just start right off? uh Yeah, I learned all the curse words from my dad. I never really understood why my dad cursed so much until I started working in his TV shop. And a lot of devices had these little C clips on them that were to hold like moving parts and stuff, keep them from slipping off, and you would try to put one on, and then it would slip off and then just go flying across the room, and there was like no chance you would find it again. So a friend of his who was also a TV repairman called them Jesus Christ clips because every time you do that, you say Jesus. Oh, let's see, where did I leave off? I also understand that a man needs time with his boys or in his man cave alone, and I'm completely comfortable with that. I got my, I got my lies, all lies. I got my girls to hang with too, so be comfortable with that as well. Yeah, I'm not buying it. Not buying it. She's okay going out with her girlfriends, but then when you need your man cave time or you want to go out with your boys, she's gonna say, "You're not spending enough time with me." Right? Isn't that how it goes? I'm also easygoing, nurturing, and feminine. I will let you be the leader. Oh, see, there's a red flag right there. I will let you be the leader. You know why they want you to be the leader? Is so that when you screw up, they can articulate how badly you screwed up. And it's not their fault. It's not their fault because you were the leader. Yeah. That's why they all say, oh, you planned the date. You plan the date. You choose the restaurant. Yeah. So they know who to blame. If things, yeah. That's what one of why I was about to say one of the recent dates I went on, but that's not a true statement. I haven't been on a recent date, but one date that I remember being on, we went to dinner and a movie, and she didn't like the movie, and I'm like, well, I think it was a Batman movie. I think we went to see Batman, and like, how do you not like Batman movies? Something wrong with you if you don't like Batman. I will comfort you and ease your stresses. Mm-hmm. only, only after you've taken all your time to ease her stresses. If you are the right man for me, you will not want for anything because I will shower you with love and affection, respect and admiration, desire and enthusiasm. As long as you have money. She didn't say that, but that's what she was thinking. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as long as the cash doesn't run out, then you will be showered with everything you desire. I am looking for someone I can go on adventures with, like long road trips, exploring new places, and trying new things. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They all say, I'll try something at least once. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not true. I'm also not opposed to taking in, I'm not opposed to taking in an art exhibit, opera, play, truck rally, or visiting an observatory to look at the stars. Okay, let's analyze the sentence. First, she says, I'm not opposed. Okay, so that means that if you plan a date and you say, we're going to go to an art exhibit or a truck rally, she's going to say, oh, I'm not opposed to that. Instead of saying, that's what I would really like to do. She's just, I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to it. Until later. Until later when she finds out she didn't like it. Then she'll articulate how she didn't like it. All right, so this list of activities is rather interesting. One doesn't seem to be like the others. Art exhibit, opera, play, truck rally, visiting an observatory to look at the stars. She's diverse. Okay. All right. Is that what you make out of that? Okay. All right. Oh, and here's one we haven't heard in a while. My love language is physical touch. My love language is physical touch. What a load of crap. Somebody's making so much money on this stupid book that they wrote about love languages. My love language, love language is awful smells. My love language is bodily functions. Maybe I should write a book. Oh, her perfect match is if you have good energy, a nice smile, and like to have fun, then message me. I don't. I'm tired. I'm just so tired all the time. Maybe I should take that job, the sleeping job. My idea of a perfect date is one in which we both are super excited to get to know each other and find that we have a lot of common interests, but also some uncommon interests so that we can share that passion as we get to know each other. There you go. That is the whole enchilada, as they say.
So, what's negative?
I just think it's full of lies. That first section, she's saying that she's going to do all these things, but her saying that she's going to articulate to you, she's not afraid to articulate what's on her mind. means that you're going to be hearing a lot. You're going to be hearing a lot of things that are on her mind because she's not afraid to tell you. And I think it's a man. I don't think it's a woman. I think it's a man.
You think it's a man because likes sports, likes working on cars, goes to truck rallies.
Yeah, yeah. I think she's trying to trick someone. You know, it's a 60-year-old dude who is trying to identify as a 40-year-old woman
Well, what does the picture look like?
who likes truck rallies. Not impressive. You know,
Not impressive.
no, not at all.
Like it's been around the block a few times, or taken
Uh,
out back and hit with the ugly stick, or what?
yeah, kind of like what am I trying to say? Kind of like um, Harpo Marx meets Howdy Doody. I don't know.
That's a combination.
Yeah, that's a combination that you won't drive an ambulance to pick up at a fast food joint.
Hey, but maybe she's that type of woman that would do that with you.
Maybe she likes adventures. So yeah, I could tell that you're leaning towards dateable, but
Well, I mean, I had things that would be you would sit there and, like you said, and go, "Yeah, right." But
uh-huh.
overall, I didn't hear anything that would have been negative for you.
All right. Well, I'll send you her profile, and you can
I mean,
contact.
I think you could hook up, and then you could be like this couple out of South Carolina that were charged for sex in a glass gondola.
Well, it's obviously they didn't have high anxiety.
No.
We were talking about high anxiety earlier because of Cloris Leachman.
Yep.
So, yeah. Are you going to share the story with us?
Sure. A South Carolina couple is facing indecent exposure charges after allegedly filming themselves engaging in sex acts inside a glass gondola on the Myrtle Beach Skywheel record show. Police,
Record show.
police allege that Lori Hammond and her husband Eric, both 36, were within the view of the public earlier this month when Lori exposed her breast and performed oral sex on her spouse whose penis was exposed.
Well, that's obvious, right? How could you perform oral sex if the penis is not exposed?
Well, true. The explicit activity was recorded. Once again, it was recorded
Uh,
and uploaded.
by some guy who just wanted it to show the police, right?
Probably. It was uploaded to an adult website where it was viewed by Myrtle Beach Police Department officers.
Uh-huh.
Other videos show that Hammonds engaged in sex acts in a community pool and at a Myrtle Beach resort. So they're getting around and doing it everywhere.
So are they doing this intentionally to be on the website, on the porn site?
I think so.
Your camera just went out.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so they're having somebody follow them around with a camera to make these videos and put them on the website. Yeah. Wasn't there a follow-up story to that? That they were arrested again? See, when you shared that with me, I was surprised that it wasn't in Florida. And
From Florida.
yeah, and you know, we haven't heard from our friend who likes to masturbate in public in the nude.
No, we haven't. Hold on. I think I'm going to forget that.
It's bad to have dead air. Well, Tim is
I'm
searching.
trying to get to that story, but
Tim is searching for his story.
well, the story is gone.
The story is gone.
Yeah.
That means it didn't exist. If it's gone, it didn't exist. Well, let's play a song. Hey, we're into the section here. I put together a section of Billy songs. So we have Billy Squire, followed by Billy Joel. Then after that, Billy Ocean and Billy Idol.
Oh, here is. They were also accused of performing sex acts in a supermarket parking lot and on a bench near a playground.
A bench near a playground.
Yeah.
Not on the swings? They didn't do it on the swings?
No, it says on multiple occasions over the past few months, they allegedly filmed their public liaisons to share to pornographic websites, according to police.
Yeah.
They surrendered to authorities on new charges. They gave up.
They gave up?
They gave up. I mean, come on. Why give up like that? Eric faces 2 counts of indecent exposure, and Lori faces another 4.
Another 4. Wait,
Yeah.
How come he's got 2 and she's got 4?
I don't know.
All right. It's because she has more indecent body parts?
That could be.
Or is it the performance of the acts? That she performed more acts?
It could be because she performed more acts, or she was exposed more than him.
Well, I think you should get to the bottom of this.
You want me to call the South Carolina Police Department up and ask?
Call the investigator and ask all the important questions.
Ask the district attorney, come on, why are you charging him more than her?
Yeah, or she was charged more than him. Isn't that misogynist?
That's sexism.
That's right, yeah.
That's
well, while you're thinking of that, this is appropriate. It's Billy Squire, the Stroke, on the Gnarly Dude Show.
We could not have planned that any better. Stroke it, stroke it.
Oh yeah, that was like ready to toot, man.
We planned that perfectly. Who says we don't have creative direction?
Oh man.
And now he leaves the camera.
I love it when a plan unexpectedly works out.
Yeah.
2 completely unrelated plans somehow come together. Some would call it fate.
Some would call it creative direction.
Or something. I would call that something.
Oh.
Oh, how fortuitous for us to have the right song playing.
Yeah, that was good planning.
I guess see what else other stories I got here. Into my place. I got a story that, we can actually read it now for those who are preparing for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
I also have another firefighter story. Stroke! Ain't no joke. This is also an appropriate song for Dateable or Undateable.
What, Billy Squire song?
Yeah. Since she claimed to want to fulfill all your desires or something like that.
So now that you've canceled your subscription, how are we going to get Dateable or Undateable?
I can still view profiles. I just can't send emails.
Oh.
Which wasn't doing me any good anyway. and then there's other sites that I can look on too. I haven't been on Plenty of Carp in a long time, so I'm sure there's some choice selections there after all these months. What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing?
You could be a straight A student. If you are, then you think too much.
How come it took me until now to realize that that's a Talking Heads poster over there? I just recognized David Byrne. I'm like, wait a minute.
Just now realizing it's a Talking Heads poster.
Yeah, I never read the words on it. I'm distracted by the Cars poster.
Well, I could see being distracted by the Cars poster. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, what would you rather look at? The cover of Candy O or David Byrne?
Definitely the cover of Candy O.
An orange pair of pants. Do you ever have a bright orange pair of pants?
No. I never had the parachute pants.
A friend of mine used to wear the parachute pants. One day at school, he wore camouflage, both camouflage pants and a camouflage shirt. I was like, dude, one or the other. One or the other, not both. Always happy to give fashion advice to my friends.
Yes, Mr. Blackwell.
One show that I love that I don't get to watch too often is Columbo. Oop, Twix. Still rock and roll to me. Is it still rock and roll to you, Tim?
It's still rock and roll to me.
Awesome. All right, well, I have another news story here. For those preparing for Valentine's or anti-Valentine's Day coming up in a couple weeks.
So which do you prepare for?
I don't prepare for either.
Oh, you don't prepare for either?
No. I just eat the candy.
You just eat the candy.
The zoo offers to name roaches rats after patrons' ex-lovers.
I heard this story.
This is a Texas zoo. A Texas zoo is offering jilted lovers the chance to get some Valentine's Day revenge by naming a cockroach or a rat after their exes before it is fed to a larger animal.
Which zoo in Texas did it? I don't remember.
The San Antonio Zoo said scorned lovers can pay $5 to have a cockroach named after their ex before it is served to a larger zoo animal as a meal. The zoo said someone looking to make a stronger statement can pay $25 to name a pre-frozen rat. What's a pre-frozen rat? We were talking about the cryogenics last week.
Yeah.
Are you pre-frozen when you go into one of those booths?
It's a rat that was in the cryogenic lab too long.
Well, wouldn't that be a frozen rat? So what is the pre-frozen? $25 for pre-frozen,
Do I get a discount if it's frozen?
Would it cost more if it's not frozen at all? Um, to name a pre-frozen rat for their former lover before it is fed to a snake. You can symbolically purchase a herbivore option and we will feed it to one of our mammals, the zoo said. All right. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Oh,
Oh, mercy. That reminds me of making those prank phone calls. You know,
yeah.
make prank phone calls to the zoo as a mix. I'm calling for Mr. Fox. My brother-in-law pulled that on my dad once, because my dad was a TV repairman. And unfortunately for us, his shop was in the front of the building that we lived in, and we lived in the back. So there was no separation between work and home except for a door. And so the phone, we had to answer, our house phone was the same phone that he used for business. So people would call and be like, I don't want to talk to a customer. So one day, I think it was April Fool's Day, my brother-in-law wrote on his message pad that a Mr. Fox called, and he put down the number for the zoo. And of course, my dad fell for it, thinking it was a customer.
Well, see, that was with the good days before they had caller ID.
Yeah.
You can't get away with that now.
This the same friend of mine that I was talking about earlier who drank the unknown Coke. When you remember when wireless phones, cordless phones first came out, you could actually listen to people's conversations on a scanner.
Right. Yep.
So I would call him up and I'm like, "Hey, anything good on?" And he would turn on the scanner and then just find something. And speaking of Valentine's Day, remember we were listening in on a conversation. This woman was mad at her dude because he didn't buy her a card for Valentine's Day. He took her out to dinner, he bought her flowers, he did all these other things, but he didn't give her a card, and she was super pissed off. And he's like, "But honey, wouldn't you rather have my own words than something that was written down on a card by someone else?" And
No.
like, "No, nice try, butthead." So we're listening to this conversation and just laughing and like, "Oh man, this guy's he there was no way for him to crawl out of that." And all because he did all these other things to make a super great Valentine's Day for him and his girl, and she was like hating on him because he did not buy her a card.
That's just
So
wrong.
it is just wrong. So see, that's why I think our dateable or undateable profile, I think she'd be like that.
So, since we're 2 weeks away from the
Yeah,
Valentine's Day show,
yeah.
because who are we not to jump on a bandwagon? Are we doing a pro Valentine's Day show or anti Valentine's Day show?
I don't know. Maybe we should
Are we
leave
doing
that
one
up.
hour of each?
Well, that's an idea. Maybe we should leave it up to the two fans that listen to the show.
Two fans that listen to the show.
We could post that on Facebook and ask, what should we do? And maybe people could put in their requests. They could put in long distance hate requests for their exes
There you go.
who they would like to see get eaten by a snake or something like that. And,
Yeah.
we won't charge $25. Nothing will be frozen or pre-frozen
A
or,
pre-frozen.
or partially thawed or refrozen. Cryogenically frozen. Everything will be live and fresh. And
Because we're
what
fresh.
is that like the rat is like half frozen and not actually dead? That it's just like partially frozen and still alive? I don't know. You're gonna have to look that one up because it's it's gonna it's gonna haunt my nightmares tonight. So I'm gonna be like, what the hell is pre-frozen? And Am I pre-frozen? Will I get pre-frozen? Is there a chance that I can become pre-frozen? And what happens during the transition between
Pre-frozen means just that it was frozen once before and was then thawed for sale and presentation.
All right. I still don't get.
According to the USDA, you can refreeze previously frozen meats if they have been handled properly.
Okay. All right. So how does that apply to rats? So the rat was frozen and then thawed.
Yeah, and then frozen again.
And then frozen again?
Yeah.
Or is the pre-frozen after it's thawed and before it's frozen again?
Yeah.
All right. So it's a rat that's been frozen and then thawed for the animals to eat.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now I understand. That was scary. Reading that scared me. Pre-frozen.
It scared you because you were afraid you were going to be pre-frozen?
Yeah, I'm like, when I go out at night and take photos in the cold, and it's cold outside, am I going to get pre-frozen?
Well, you're frozen and then you're thawed.
Okay. Well, I don't think that's going to happen, but I just thought it was like a process where like the ice starts forming on parts of your body, like kind of like frostbite, And so you're starting the freezing process, but you're not quite there yet.
No, you were frozen, then you're thawed, then you're frozen again.
I don't think that is a proper term. I think it's very misleading. It should just say frozen then thawed.
Well, we've pretty much wasted the whole time, so it's pretty much time to say goodbye and good night.
Is it time to push the yellow button?
It is, Mike.
All right. Well, we're going to leave you with another Billy. Ooh, it is Billy Ocean. See, here's another one. Get out of my dreams and into my car. I was just talking about having nightmares about being pre-frozen. So all those pre-frozen rats can get out of my dreams, but don't get into my car.
They're going to get in your car now. They're going to get in your Toyota.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. We will see you next week, the Friday before Super Bowl 55.
We'll make all of our predictions.
All of our predictions. We're not making another bet.
No.
All right. Chicken. All right. Here we go. Billy Ocean.